I am Chaz Pierce with Insurance Mentor. When it comes to purchasing insurance, understanding the difference between a captive agent and an independent broker is important. A captive agent works for one insurance company, and their job is to offer that company's products and help them maximize their profits. An independent broker, however, works for you, and their job is to find the best fit coverage, shop the market, and lower your costs. So the real question is, which side is really working for you? With a captive agent, you get a renewal, and your choices are either pay it or reduce your coverage. Of course, you can always shop it elsewhere. These companies also spend a lot of money on advertising to keep their brand top of mind and keep customers inside their system. However, brand recognition does not automatically mean you're getting the best fit or the best value. If nobody shops the market each year, your waste and their profit compounds over time. To make matters worse, back at headquarters, insurance companies decide where they want more and where they want less business. For example, they may want to rebalance tornadoes, hail, fire, or hurricane exposures. So even if you have a perfect record and no claims, your rates can still jump a lot because of decisions being made at the company level. And when you're tied to one company, you're tied to their strategy. And don't be fooled by the discount distraction game. One company may show seven discounts and another may show four, but the final premium is what really matters. It's a lot like jewelry store pricing. A big discount doesn't automatically mean you're getting the best deal if the original starting price was inflated. And here's the other thing, loyalty usually works one way. Insurance companies want your loyalty, but we've seen 20-year customers dropped just after a couple of claims. So don't focus on the discount list, focus on the final price and the coverage. When you work with an independent broker, the first step is we make sure that the coverage still fits and is not bloated. Over time, companies can get loaded up with rate increases, inflation adjustments, and coverage changes stacked on top of each other. So before we shop, we determine the right amount of coverage. Then we take it to the market and look for which companies actually want your business. And we don't just do that once, we review it at renewal too, because companies can change direction behind the scenes. If your policy is left unchecked for years, rate increases can really pile on, especially when it's paid from your mortgage escrow account, because you may not feel that rate increase right away. That is exactly the kind of customer insurance companies benefit from, someone who renews every year without ever challenging things. An independent broker breaks that cycle by shopping the market at renewal each year. If your carrier gets above market, we catch it and help you make a change. This means you never overpay and that you're not left on your own to figure it out. And over time, those savings can really add up. When you shop among captive companies, you usually have to give the same information over and over and over again. That means more of everything: calls, quotes, documents, emails, and ultimately more headaches. Plus, once your information is out there, you're likely to get hit with those aggravating robocalls and email campaigns. An independent broker is like having a personal shopper for your insurance. You have to send your information in once, but we take the chore of comparing coverage and pricing off your plate from there. Then we organize all the options to make the decision process easy for you. So hopefully this information helps. To summarize, going independent can mean less hassle and more savings. And instead of doing all the heavy lifting yourself, simply delegate it to us. That's the independent advantage. When you're ready, get in touch and we're happy to go to work for you.